Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's Saturday morning, it's 9:15, and there is some blue sky out there, and I'm on my way to my friend's house where we will leave Spog. We will get in her car and then we will drive to Windsor and spend the day shopping and the morning watching the changing of the guards. Christmas scene. Yep. Oh, look, their little Christmas tree with the little teacups on it. Well, not teacups. You know what are they called? They're yeah, you know, takeaways. Very posh car.
It's mine.
It's your car, is it? Yeah, yeah. If I owned a car like that, I would have to live in it because I wouldn't be able to afford a house.
I couldn't afford the car.
Couldn't afford the car, no. going to need one of these to put my smudge stick in. They are hugs, aren't they? Which one do I want? I mean, I'm sure they're all the same, but... I do, which is the best? That one's calling to me, I think. This is lovely. It's a gin bar. I don't need a gin bar, no. Because somebody doesn't drink very much. Hardly ever. These are nice as well, terrariums. I remember my mum having a big glass terrarium.
Was it in the green bottle?
It was.
Yeah, I know everybody remembers
those big green bottles.
Yeah, they were. I think they only ever came in one style.
I think they did. Yeah. I think I like the look of these ones better.
Yeah, they're a little bit different, aren't they?
Yeah. Hydro kits. Everything you need to get started. Recycled parts, organic nutrient solution. Oh.
That's what you wanted to do though, isn't
It is. Oh, stay still. They're such a good idea. Seen them? That cabinet, I'll have that cabinet. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's very prim and proper looking, isn't it? Oh no, this cabinet, I'll have this one. Oh, sorry, come through.
Had your name on it, did that?
Oh, that's gorgeous. That cabinet. Look at those candles. They're like a bit of art on their own, aren't they? They look really cool. Yeah, they're just they're just hung up. So you just take a candle and put it on the you know, in a candle holder, in a candlestick. That's a rainbow of beauty, that is. I'm thinking salt. It doesn't. Oh yes, ceramic salt pots. There you go. A chair? Oh yeah. Oh, I love that chair. Oh wow. I'm not going to love the price, I can tell you now. Yeah, it probably doesn't fit in my bag. That's not as bad as I was expecting, actually. But that's a beautiful, beautiful chair.
And then you're going for pudding or you're going for a starter?
I think, do you get one or other, do you? Yes, two courses, isn't it?
You can add a third.
You can add a third.
Your ice cream's melting.
Ready when you are.
I'll go to so please.
No, but I can lend you a pen.
If that's okay.
Would you like purple pen? Or normal blue?
Thank you so much. Oh, she will love it. Yes, I think she does some amazing. I can show you this stuff.
There, how
Thank
cute
you very
is
much. I
that?
appreciate it.
And that's your receipt. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to use. Would you use washing up? Like probably not. 'Cause then you get the taste of that on your. Exactly. You probably wouldn't want to do that.
No, but you do when you wash up anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's very clever. All the detail. We see great minds think alike. They've got the flux capacitor at the back. Right there. All the dials. And then they got his moon boots and his hoverboard. I'm in love with that. Look, it's a cow. Very pretty. It is beautiful. Are you having fun, Virginia? Good evening, you lovely lot. It's 9 o'clock. I have been out all day. I left the house at 9:15, got into Windsor for 10:30 after going to my friends and then carpooling up there. And then we got back, well, I got home just after 7. We've literally been in Windsor all day. We've done shopping, we saw the guards doing their innie and their outie when they did the changing of the guards. I believe the Queen was at the castle today. The flag was up, and that usually means the Queen's there. Unless, of course, there was a different flag that goes up for the Queen, but there was a flag up, so I'm assuming Queenie was there. Windsor's lovely. It's very, you know, high-end designer type shops. There's a lot of shops. Not as many independent shops as I would like, if I'm honest. And I might have missed it, but there wasn't as many of these little like tea shops. We did find a nice little cafe, but like a proper tea shop where you can sit and you get the teapot and, you know, although I did like my little cow milk jug, but I was looking for a proper little tea shop. But I'm surprised there were not more independent little retailers. But I wonder if maybe some of those have gone bust over COVID and, you know, you're left with the bigger shops. But I don't know. Anyway, I went into a charity shop, which is also, they had the charity shop as normal. And then next to the charity shop, they had a vintage shop of all second-hand charity vintage stuff. And I got, it's called the Thames Hospice. There we are, Thames Hospice. And I got a couple of really nice old bottles. You know, the sort that you dig up from bottle dumps. You know, they used to be buried everywhere, didn't they? And every now and then they emerge. It's probably where these have come from. But I thought if I get some corks and give these a good clean and a good sterilise, when I've made some oils and stuff, when I need somewhere to store them, ready for adding to things to make balms and tinctures and stuff like that, then I've got a nice bottle. And this one actually came from a pharmacy in Windsor, R. Woods Pharmacist in Windsor. So there were many more I could have got, but I did not. I stopped at 2 and I checked that I could buy little corks online, and Amazon do sell little corks. Then I bought this, which you saw in the video, which is a lovely hands bowl. And they had, so one of them on the counter had a pump bottle of hand sanitizer, and another one by the counter had a lovely candle in it, a scented candle. But I bought a smudge stick yesterday and I wanted somewhere to be able to just place it that wouldn't get damaged. This is like a a concrete bowl, so it's very heavy, and you know it's not going to get damaged by putting a smudge stick in. So I bought that, and then from the same place, so this and this thing here was from House of Windsor, which is expensive but beautiful. It's a higher end version of the sort of shop I was looking for. Lots of plants, lots of interesting, quirky things. And this is a hydro herb kit. I've got sweet marjoram because that's a herb I don't have. And they're made from recycled bottles. So you've got like a little stand that you can put that on so that you don't damage whatever surface it's on. That's that end of a glass bottle. It's been cut in half. It has those little beads in there that absorb moisture. I can't remember what they're called. Then in here, come out. It's like a bit like a wick. So you fold it in half and you push it up through here. There's a couple of them actually. You push it up through that bit up into the end there, and it absorbs the water and makes all of this wet. And then we've also got in here some special liquids that feed and, you know, provide nutrients for the plants. And then there's a little seed pod. Whoa! Oh, that nearly went off the table. That has the seeds and the soil in it. So I was umming and ahhing because I had most of the herbs that they were selling, but then I didn't have marjoram. So what I did was I wandered off trying to get a signal. I've messed that up now. Trying to get a signal somewhere to find out the properties, you know, the healing properties of marjoram. And it's really useful for so many things, for your heart, for anxiety, for colds. I mean, literally the list is endless. Asthma, all sorts of things. So that was it. I was sold. I was going back and I was getting one of these. Sweet marjoram. Those were my personal purchases, and I did manage to get 2 gifts for the boys and something that I am going to give to one of my sisters. That includes my sister-in-law, but I don't know who's getting it. I can't quite work out which one of them it is most suited to, but we'll have to see. I'll just have to, I see these things sometimes and go, these people would like it, I'll get it and then see what happens. And then I tend to put the presents together. When I've got bits like that, then I put the presents together when I've got a selection of things like that and go, right, okay, those can go for that and that can go for that. So yes, that's what I did. Managed to get a few bits. Had a wonderful lunch, had a wonderful day with my friend. We're usually together with kids, so it was so nice to actually talk and not be interrupted, not be rushed, not be under time frames of nursery pickups and school drop-offs and all that kind of stuff. We said we need to do it again at some point quite soon, so we will. I might suggest we go somewhere else to do Christmas shopping, maybe not Windsor, do somewhere else, but I'm not sure where. And then we've had a bit of bad news. My sister-in-law Heather, Jasper's mum, has now got COVID. She's been feeling rubbish all week and thought she'd caught a cold from the children she childminds for, and then she couldn't taste her fish and chips, so she did a test, a lateral flow, and a very clear, strong yes. So they've all gone for PCR tests, and they're all keeping themselves to themselves at the moment. Georgia, my sister, her wife, is negative from the lateral flows. I don't know if they've done a lateral flow on Jasper. He's a bit young really, but he's done a PCR, so we'll see what that says. But Heather's ended up now going to bed. She feels pretty rubbish. So poor thing, I hope she doesn't suffer too badly. But it's doing the rounds now, isn't it? We're all gonna get it. And she doesn't go out very much either. So I said to her, where do you think she caught it from? And she said, probably the supermarket. It's the only place she can think of that she would have caught it from. Unless one of the kids didn't have a cold that she looks after and it was actually COVID. I'm really strict. I don't know how she is, but I'm very strict on if you have any kind of cold symptoms, you go get PCR before you come to me, because I'm mean. I'm a big old meanie. Right, okay. I think I might have just doubled the length of the video by talking to you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, a little bit of something different, and I'll see you all